How to do, everybody? Welcome to Variety Conversation. I am Lady Walker. Now, I got to tell you like the TIS, aka the Tiz. This is a story beyond my comprehension and one I see to be demonically inspired. And families affected by such demonic actions are left behind to try and cope with the tremendous loss of a loved one. These crimes happen more often than not. It's just that we don't hear much about it unless it's broadcast locally where the crime took place. Anyway, 22-year-old Reagan Hancock, who was 7.5 months pregnant, died after having her baby cut from her womb at the hands of 27-year-old Taylor Morton, also goes by the name Taylor Parker from Simmons, Texas, who was a Facebook friend of Reagan. Hancock, at the time of her demise, was married and had a 3-year-old daughter. On October the 9th, around 10 a.m., Taylor Morton went to Reagan Hancock's home in New Boston, Texas, with a mission to kill her and abduct her unborn baby. She beat and stabbed Reagan multiple times and then cut the baby out of Reagan's womb and fled with the baby. A Texas state trooper stopped a speeding vehicle, which happened to be Taylor. She told the trooper that she had just given birth on the side of the road and her newborn baby wasn't breathing. The trooper tried to perform CPR but could not revive the baby and called for an ambulance, which arrived and took Taylor and the baby to the hospital just over the Oklahoma border in Idabel. And a doctor there determined Morton had not given birth. Get it? A doctor determined that Morton had not given birth, and the doctor, unfortunately, were not able to resuscitate or save the baby. Reports came in at 1 p.m. that a woman was murdered and her baby taken. Police returned to the hospital and arrested Taylor. In custody, Taylor reportedly confessed to the murder and kidnapping, telling officers she lied to her boyfriend about being pregnant and wanted to produce a baby, and that they even had a gender reveal party. Oh my word. Taylor had been charged with first-degree murder and kidnapping. Further charges are pending in relation to the murder of Reagan and her baby. Morton, who was identified by police by her formal married name, Taylor Parker, but went by Taylor Morton on social media, had posted on Facebook about being pregnant and has been accused. Some people on Facebook had been accusing Taylor of faking her pregnancy. Why? Because some of them said that Morton had a hysterectomy in 2018. So when you have a hysterectomy, you cannot get pregnant. But Taylor had put out there in 2020 that she was pregnant. Okay, how can you be pregnant when you had a hysterectomy, Taylor, in 2018? Anywho, the victim, Hancock, had been very public about her pregnancy, posting photos of her ultrasound on Facebook on March the 31st. On August the 16th, on her Facebook post, she announced that her baby girl named Braxlyn Sage would be born around November the 10th. Morton wrote often about pregnancy. Okay, this is where she was really putting in the overtime. She wrote often about pregnancy. In one of the posts from July the 9th, she posted a photo of an ultrasound and a close-up of a baby's face from an ultrasound. Oh my word. Where did she get that? Okay, she also included a message that read, "Our sweet girl is measuring 2 pounds and 2 ounces today. She is definitely handling everything like a champ. Her measurements came back good. Heartbeat running slower than her normal since they have put mama on a heart pill." Oh yes, she said she was on a heart pill and blood thinner and all of that. "We are scheduled for our full 3D ultrasound July the 30th. And after seeing this sweet face today, I cannot wait. She is tiny but fierce." Oh, I tell y'all what, she laid it on thick. She laid it on thick. I don't know if she convinced herself that she was pregnant. Okay, interesting. Morton and boyfriend kept posting about expecting the baby that was supposedly due in September or either maybe October, and stated that the naysayers will be proven wrong soon. Okay, that is what they were putting out there, because the naysayer who were right said that she was not pregnant. But Morton and boyfriend, okay, they said that the naysayers will be proven wrong soon. Also, it was said that Taylor was befriending pregnant women locally, trying to get close enough so that she would be able to kill and steal somebody's baby, okay? Here's another piece of interesting info on Morton's Facebook page. She describes herself as wildflower, wild, free, and wicked, with a glow that was never meant to be tamed. Oh my word, she was forever right on that wicked. Okay, yes, she was wicked evil. And Morton, guess what? She already has 2 children, a girl and a boy, ages 10 and 6. She told police officers that she did not know Hancock well and only knew her by her first name and thought they were the same age. But, upon further investigation, some people said they had went out to eat before and all of that. So maybe somewhere along the way of that, she lied. Okay. According to public records, Morton was previously married and divorced twice. She had a child with one of her 2 ex-husbands and a child with another man who was not involved in the child's life. She had also gone by the name Taylor Wakasi. As I've said earlier, Taylor has been arrested and charged with murder and kidnapping. This pretense of being pregnant when you are not requires a whole lot of energy and time to keep it up. 24/7, okay? And I can't help but wonder how she was able to keep her boyfriend from seeing her fake stomach. I would think that he would have seen her naked. Were they still having sex, and could he not tell whether she was pregnant or not? Did he not want to feel the baby's movements and kicks? Okay, how did she keep this up? Her motive to commit such an evil and wicked crime could stem from her being afraid that her boyfriend would leave her if he knew that she could not get pregnant. So she went to the extreme by any means necessary and told him that she was pregnant, yet not knowing that it was impossible since she had had a hysterectomy. She knew at some point in time she was going to have to produce what? A baby. She lost all rationale, and her extreme was to find a pregnant woman that she could kill, cut the baby out of her stomach, abduct the baby, and claim the baby as hers and not get caught. I am going to say getting caught was not a part of her plan. It was not on her radar. Otherwise, she probably wouldn't have carried it out if she thought she would get caught. Evil is that whosoever is willing to engage in it. It doesn't have a particular face to it. You don't have to look like it, just as long as you be about it. You can be beautiful or you can be unfortunate looking as all get out and still be as evil as Hades. Now, having a gender reveal party cannot justify killing a woman and taking her baby. Telling your boyfriend that you are pregnant and knowing that you are not pregnant cannot justify killing a woman and taking her baby. There is no legitimate reasons to justify killing a woman and taking her baby except being demon possessed. This was premeditated, it was thought out and planned. And she was not a friend to Reagan. She was a devil agent stalking Reagan so that she could carry out her evil plan to kill the mother and steal the baby. Her relationship with her boyfriend was more important than being a loving and caring mother to her 2 children. And now she won't be able to be a loving and caring mother from behind bars. That's the bed she made, and that's the bed she has to lie in, point blank. Some people are speculating that her boyfriend was part of the evil deed. I don't know, so I will withhold my perspective on that until I have some for sure factual information. Also, I will not buy into her being mentally ill. Claiming mental illness is the easiest way for some people who are not mental ill, but pretty old flat out demonic crazy. Every evil thing that a person does is not related to mental illness. Demonic inspired is my diagnosis, okay? She is a demon walking around in a human flesh with no conscience or doing what's right, and she needs to be dealt with accordingly. Anyway, feel free to express your perspective on the situation at hand, and in the meantime, beloveds, y'all come back to visit me when you can. Okie doke, ta-ta.